Hey there, friends. I want to do a short video that brings this whole concept of cancer and the ketogenic diet to a more practical level. So, as I said in my other videos where I was talking about breast cancer and cancers in general, there are many factors, many controversies, but I want to bring this around and make it applicable to anyone watching this video. So, if you are wanting to prevent cancer, and if you are dealing with a cancer diagnosis or currently getting treatment for cancer, or you know someone that is, please forward this information to them. And so let me kind of go over this. The ketogenic diet is a low carbohydrate, high fat diet. When applied correctly and implemented, it is a very well balanced diet, nutritionally speaking. It has many applications in many conditions, as well as just overall health, as I've talked about quite a bit on this channel. When it comes to cancer, though, I haven't really delved into this. But let me give you the short version of what I'm going to say, and that is that the ketogenic diet is the best diet for a cancer patient or somebody that has had cancer and wanting to increase their odds of maintaining remission and also enhancing the effects of the primary treatments that are being used. So this includes cytotoxic chemotherapy and radiation therapies that are used. Um, Now, I do want to preface this by saying I do highly recommend and ask you to work with your doctors or doctor. If you do not have a doctor educated on the leading nutritional strategies, please seek one out. You know, a naturopathic doctor or a functional medicine doctor, or a doctor or a nutritionist who's familiar with the ketogenic diet will know how to apply this for you. But essentially, this is a very plant-rich, nutrient-dense diet that shifts those macros to be more fat for your energy source and less carbohydrates. And so I won't go into the details of actually applying the ketogenic diet in this video, but I just want to say there is clear evidence that it will be, number one, safe, and also enhance all of the other things that you might be doing to treat and prevent cancer. So really quick, as I mentioned in the other video, we have known for quite some time, due to the work of some very enlightened individuals, researchers, who discovered that cancer cells require glucose in order to survive. And Otto Warburg, who way back through his work and research discovered that this respiration in our cells, when cancer cells begin to grow, those cells require glucose in order to continue to live. So in normal cells, respiration occurs with the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide, and the utilization of glucose as energy to make the fuel and energy sources of the body. Well, in cancer cells, they have an interesting flaw, and that is that they cannot use anything but glucose. In healthy cells, they have the ability to burn fats as energy, and I've talked a lot about that. Fat is another fuel source that all human beings can burn under normal circumstances, and cancer cells lack the ability to burn fat, and essentially they can't use ketones. So if you can get the body's environment and healthy cells to be in a ketogenic state, you will, in theory, be able to starve the cancer of its energy source. And this has been shown to be true in animal models as well as in cellular models. Research it's showing that this does work. Now, in human beings, it's a lot more complex, and so simply doing a ketogenic diet, although it's possible it could improve your outcome and might even cure a cancer, in practical application, there are other complicating factors. What's cool is that the ketogenic diet has also been shown to enhance the killing effects of chemotherapy and radiation therapy, and in fact, perhaps reducing the toxicity of those. So I'm going to stop and slow down and just kind of restate that. The ketogenic diet is the ideal diet to protect your healthy cells and enhance the killing effects of any cancer therapy you are engaged in or working on with your oncologist and other doctors. I highly encourage you to work on diet with a professional who knows about this ketogenic diet. Many oncologists and traditional medical doctors aren't familiar with its healthy implementation. So, get with a nutritionist, a naturopath, a functional medicine doctor, and get this implemented, in a way that's going to be very healthy. There are a few things to know about it to do it well, but highly recommend it. And thankfully, we have the work of research that is going on now that's helping to target what types of chemotherapeutic agents might be the least harmful with the most beneficial effects. And it's pretty exciting. I'll mention just a couple of additional therapies that, in conjunction with the ketogenic diet, are showing some very good signs. One is the hyperbaric oxygen therapies. This is where an individual is put into a chamber where we're able to raise the oxygen saturation and the pressure such that it increases oxygenation into the body and into the cells. And what that does is it increases the oxygen level in cancer cells, which creates more free radicals and can kill more cancer cells. Again, in conjunction with other therapies. But combining that with the ketogenic diet is shown to be enhance the effects. And again, there's this protective effect on healthy cells, while it enhances the death and killing of cancer cells within the body. One therapeutic agent, a chemotherapeutic agent that's been looked at, is this 3-bromopyruvate. So 3BP, as it's known, was found to be very anti-cancer. So I won't go into the metabolism of this, but it's what I was saying earlier about cancer cells requiring glucose. There is a key enzyme and a key pathway where glucose is transported into our mitochondria for energy. And in that process, it generates something called pyruvate. Well, we have to be able to regenerate pyruvate in order to keep our cells getting their necessary energy. And 3-bromopyruvate is a metabolite or a molecule that is similar to pyruvate, obviously, but it blocks the ability of the cells to essentially ferment glucose or to use glucose as energy. The problem, though, of course, is a lot of chemotherapy is that when you administer it to someone, there are some side effects, of course, as it damages other areas. It's hard to infuse it or to get it to the cancer itself. So there's some exciting research going on where they're looking at how do we encapsulate this molecule, get it in, and get it into the tissues that it needs to be. And there's some promising signs on that front. But again, you have to prepare the body in a number of different ways and protect the body from the side effects of some of the cancer treatments that are going on. And I just kind of want to summarize this by saying there is, to my knowledge, no contraindication for implementing a ketogenic diet, especially if this is with a child or a very frail individual. You must do this with some oversight from some medical professionals who understand this. But it is a basically nutritionally sound diet, and you just need to get a grip on that. When we think about how difficult it is and expensive it is to do the treatments that are standards of care today, taking charge of your diet and what you're eating is a very simple process that you can embark on. You just have to learn about that and begin to make that shift. So check out my other videos on the ketogenic diet, as well as there's a lot of other good content online. Not all of it's great, but you look for those that are reputable. I'll try to link some of that below, and I appreciate you giving this a thumbs up, and comments and questions are always appreciated. And subscribe. So subscribe to this channel. I'll be doing more content on health and specifics on how you can get a handle on improving your life. So thanks for watching.